Hello everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Jeremy Krieger here with you, and our friends from Local Cookers have asked me to jump in and get some going local this weekend. We're going to cook a deep fried turkey, and we are going to get you through the entire process from the brine to the injection to the actual cooking the turkey. So stick with us, we're going to have a lot of fun. So fans, step one of brining and wet brining a turkey is to get all these ingredients together. What we're going to do to brine the turkey, and why we want to brine the turkey, is just to inject much more flavor deep within the meat of the turkey. We want it to not dry out on the inside as we're frying it, but we also want to inject some flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a wet brine. And I have to thank my friend Josh from Smoking Brothers in Missouri for this brine recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes ever. I like it a whole lot better than commercial brines, and I think it does a whole lot of flavor add for you. But we're going to concentrate this brine with some citrus, with some veggies, which we'll show you, and some brown sugar, some peppercorns, and some salt. So the first thing we want to do here is I have 1 cup of kosher salt, and we're going to add that to this pot. To that, I have 2 cups, or 1 box, 16 ounces of dark brown sugar. And I like dark brown because it really adds color to that burger. So we're going to add it in here really fast. And if you hear noises in the background, that is my beautiful daughter Cecilia eating turkey cookies and playing at the table while we're doing this here tonight. So last thing I'm going to do here is add 1 tablespoon of whole black peppercorns to this mixture here. And then we're going to let it come to a boil. Grab my whisk here. Let this come to a nice boil. And then once it does, we're going to cut it off. So stay tuned for next steps. Okay, well, while our sugar and our salt and our pepper are coming to a boil behind us on the stove, it'll give us a minute to talk about what else we're going to use here. So here's what I have. I have 2 lemons, 2 oranges, 1 Granny Smith apple, 3 jalapeños, 2 1/2 carrots, and 2 1/2 stalks of celery. So what we're going to do is we'll cut all of this up into small pieces, which we'll then add to our boiling brine here in a minute. And that will allow all of these vegetables to give up their flavor and steep on the stove. So next steps, we'll cut all of this up and add it to the mixture. Okay, so next step, our 2 quarts of water, our salt, and our brown sugar have come to a boil, and I've cut them off. And in the meantime, we went ahead and broke down all of these vegetables that are going to go into our brine. So as we said before, we have celery, we have onion, we have oranges, we have lemons, we have apples, carrots, and jalapeños. So we're just going to go ahead one by one and add all of these to our big pot. Citrus. Here comes our apple. Now for our carrot. And then our jalapeno. To that, we're going to bring our aromatic herbs in now. We have 1 sprig of sage, 1 sprig of thyme, and a sprig and a half of rosemary. We're going to take from the minced garlic, 1 tablespoon, heaping. Add that to the mixture. And then 3 bay leaves-ish. So I'm going to take all this now and just give it a good whisk. So what's going to happen now is these vegetables, these aromatic herbs are going to steep for the next hour. So we're going to set the timer for 60 minutes. And we're not going to do anything. We're just going to let these steep and release all that great flavor into our pot and enjoy the smells in your house. All right, we'll be back in an hour. Okay, so it's been an hour, maybe just a little bit more, and all of our vegetables and our aromatic herbs have been steeping in this beautiful brine here. Give you a shot of it here, you can see. Take the lid off. I wish you could smell this. It's absolutely aromatic and beautiful. All of those veggies and herbs are doing a great job of steeping, and this is gonna inject tons and tons of flavor into our turkey. So we're gonna take our concentrate, which is what we got here, that we just pulled off. You can see it's been sitting for just over an hour. And then in the sink here, I have a 22 quart food grade brine bucket. And I'm just gonna pour everything from the pot right into that bucket. And a little bit of cold water mixed in there to start. Then we pour our veggies in as well. So you can see this vessel, and over here is our turkey. We have a just shy of 14-pound bird here, and we're going to simply pick it up and bring it over here and put it into our brine. As you can see, it's fully covered, and we'll leave it in here, put it in the refrigerator, and it will sit for about 16 to 24 hours, depending on how much time you have. You could do it as little as 12, but the longer it sits, the more flavor it's going to inject into that turkey. So we'll get this in the fridge overnight and be back tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.